Welcome back to our Intro to ChatGPT course on Codecademy. This is the Prompt Engineering with ChatGPT section, Introduction. It can be frustrating to insert prompt after prompt into ChatGPT and not get the responses we're looking for. As we work with ChatGPT, it's important to remember that the way we ask for information matters. An effective prompt can be the difference between getting what we want and getting useless noise. Over the course of this lesson, we will provide some tips for writing excellent prompts in ChatGPT. The tips discussed in this lesson include use clear language, define the purpose of the prompt, include important context, and provide examples. Let's go ahead and hit next to continue. Use clear language. Clarity is key when communicating with ChatGPT. A clear and concise prompt will make it easier for the AI to understand your requests and provide you with relevant, high-quality output. When writing a prompt for ChatGPT, aim for a specific and simple prompt that is free from spelling and grammatical errors. While being specific increases the size of the prompt, we should get rid of unnecessary information, jargon, confusing phrases, or mistakes, any of which can lead the AI down the wrong path. For example, instead of "My team is interested in X, tell me about that," consider "Provide a summary of X, including its history, features, and configuration." By using clear language, you increase the chances of receiving accurate and useful information from ChatGPT. Instructions: click on a sample prompt and see what the conversation with ChatGPT could look like. Make sure to click the airplane to send it. Try starting with "My team's interested in ChatGPT, tell me about that." Let's submit it. ChatGPT responds with it. ChatGPT is a large language model developed by OpenAI, and it just goes on and on. We have provide a summary, or how can my marketing team use chat. Let's try the next one first. Provide a summary of ChatGPT, including its history, features, and configuration. And we do see the information changes and is more specific regarding what we asked for. Let's see, how can my marketing team use ChatGPT? And we do see ChatGPT respond at the more specific question of how ChatGPT can help in marketing. Using clear language increases the chance that we'll receive accurate information. Let's remember that. Go next. Every prompt has a purpose. It's hard for the AI to give you what you want if it doesn't know what you're asking for. The first step in creating an effective prompt for ChatGPT is to define its purpose. Think about factors like tone. How do you want the output to sound? Funny? Professional? Format. How do you want the output structured? Bullet list, paragraph, an essay? Audience. Who is this for? Do you want something for children, beginners, experts? By considering these and incorporating our answers into the prompt, we can produce much more targeted results from the AI. Consider a prompt like the following: write about artificial intelligence, as opposed to write structure for a brief presentation on the use of artificial intelligence for a manufacturing business. The tone should be professional and aimed at business executives. Which of these do you think will get us closer to our goals? Obviously, the more clear and precise one. Next time you're using ChatGPT, consider the goal you're trying to achieve and consider how you can present it using the prompt. This will likely bring the output much closer to what you're looking for. Our instructions say click on sample prompts to see what a conversation with ChatGPT could look like. Try starting with write about artificial intelligence. Here we have write about artificial intelligence. Let's submit and see what it says. We do see it give us just a general summary of artificial intelligence. Here's that write a structure for a brief presentation. Let's see how different that looks. Gives us a title. We didn't get a title up here. We do get it formatted different. We have the intro and then parts of the intro, and then it separates the next part. So we're able to see the structure of this, and it does look a lot cleaner if that's what we're looking for, right? Can you shorten this brief? Let's see what that says. So now it's shortening the presentation. So it was able to take the original brief presentation that we asked for, and it was able to shorten it, and that looks pretty good. So again, just asking the right questions, making sure that we're very precise about what we want and keep it concise. Let's continue. Include important context. Context is crucial when crafting prompts for ChatGPT. Providing relevant background information can improve the AI's understanding of your request and lead to more accurate responses. Include any details that are essential to understanding your request, such as historical context or related concepts. Instead of "my code is throwing an error," consider "this line of code, X, is throwing the exception, Y." If there are specific limitations or requirements, make them clear in your prompt. While context is important, avoid providing too much information, as it may confuse the AI or cause it to focus on less important aspects of your request. For example, instead of "explain how to use a computer program," using our previous strategies, we'd have "explain how to use a photo editing software such as Adobe Photoshop for beginners who have never worked with image editing tools." Using our new tips, we'd add "focus on basic functions like cropping, resizing, and adjusting color levels." By including important context, you help ChatGPT understand your request more thoroughly and produce a response that better meets your needs. Our instructions, same. We're going to click a prompt, see what it tells us. We'll start with "explain how to use a computer program." Let's see the general answer it gives us. Using a computer program involves a series of steps that may vary depending on the program. So yeah, it's just going to give us very general information. Next, we'll give it this "explain how to use photo editing software such as Adobe Photoshop," and we'll see how the answer changes to better explain that. Let's see. Using a photo editing software like Adobe Photoshop for the first time can be intimidating, but with some guidance, we can do it. And here it is. It's just giving us a bunch of different things that we can do with Adobe. So on the third prompt, we ask for basic functions like cropping, resizing, adjusting colors. And it should give us a more refined answer specific to that. So again, the more concise, precise you are, the more you remove unnecessary information that might confuse ChatGPT. That is what's going to help you get the right answers you're looking for. Let's go ahead and hit next. Provide examples. Jenna has written 3 social media blurbs for the Hyperlux, but needs some more and is out of ideas. At first, she crafts a generic prompt, but she wants something closer to what she's created. She adds the existing blurbs she wrote to the prompt, and ChatGPT creates some that are as if she kept working. Adding examples to your prompt can clarify what you mean and give the AI a baseline to work off of. If there are some similar examples to what you're looking for, provide them. Consider a prompt like, "create 3 quiz questions for my workshop on networking using gRPC. The audience for the workshop will be junior engineers in a business setting. Questions should be at a high level and not involve implementation details. I want questions similar to," and then we provide some questions that we want it similar to. Examples can help clarify your expectations and give ChatGPT a better understanding of the desired format or content. We're going to click send and see what this might look like. And let's create 3 quiz questions for my workshop. Let's see what it does. We are telling it we want questions similar to, and then we give it an example here. And it is able to create 3 questions similar to our "explain how to use gRPC for networking." And we see that all 3 questions have gRPC in them. Let's go ahead and hit next. Our review. In this lesson, we covered some of the ways to effectively use prompts when working with ChatGPT. An effective prompt can make the difference in getting the information that we want. In summary, we should use clear language, get rid of unnecessary information, jargon, confusing phrases, or mistakes. Make sure it's free of grammar errors. Define the purpose of the prompt using concepts like tone. How do you want the output to sound? Make this sound professional for me. Our format. How do you want the output structured? Give me a bullet list, give me a presentation, a paragraph, an essay. So that's important. Audience. Who is this for? Do you want something for children? Write me this as if I'm speaking to children. Write this as if I'm speaking to beginners in this format with this tone. Include important context if there are specific limitations or requirements. Make them clear in your prompt, like make them 500 words. Provide examples. Create me a story for children in this format, in a presentation format. And here's an example. So keep these tips in mind when working with ChatGPT. Using them will reduce the amount of time spent tweaking the prompt again and again, trying to get the response we're looking for. So with all those things in mind, you should be on your way to creating great prompts and interactions with ChatGPT. If we keep these things in mind, using clear language, the purpose of the prompt, tone, format, audience, context, and examples, if we're able to keep those things in mind when creating prompts, we should be able to find our answers much quicker and avoid confusing the AI. If you're understanding that, you're understanding this section, and I'll see you in the next one.